What is up, my people, and welcome back to another episode of Tyler Buys Houses. Today we're trying to do just that. This house was reduced by 75,000 bucks this morning. It is on the MLS. This is low-hanging fruit for anyone that's a flipper, so we've got to act fast. I'm going in the house, I'm gonna run my numbers, and we're gonna see if we can buy this one or not. And then there's Heather. Everybody in the YouTube world, meet Mike. Mike does our structural work with Alltech Environmental. So really, the number that we have to get is your number. And can we make this work? So let's go to where the party is that you want to see.
Let's go.
Mike doesn't care about this part of the house. He cares about his part of the house. Everybody meet Heather. Heather's the realtor. Yeah. Start getting a feel for it. Yeah, so here in West Virginia, obviously, and in other parts of the world, it's probably common, but here's really common. If you have a house with a basement, I don't know, 60% chance it has structural. So that's what we're looking at here.
Got a little bit of bow.
Mm-hmm. You've still got that shear, you've still got that front porch issue.
Yeah, the front porch is gonna have to be taken off. That's one thing in that probably that front wall, that porch will have to be repaired. So this will be a tie-back wall.
Really?
Yeah, you'll put tie-backs to this. Anytime you have a shear.
This is the wall that is on the tie-in side of the porch.
Yep. So anytime you get a shear, you have to do a tie-back. Like that wall over there with that little bow, you can do like a beam or carbon fiber.
Okay.
So this will be a tie-back wall.
So explain to me why, because if you don't see any visual shear, or like, you know, to me a tie-back wall is a massive bow.
There's your shear.
Aha. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's not the worst I've ever seen, but no, I
it
see.
gets bigger back there.
Yeah.
Your shear starts to get bigger back here, that you can see.
So that's why they've had this off. Okay. What about this corner?
This right here, you'll probably.
I mean, obviously that's just the result of this.
Yeah, you can wrap that in carbon fiber. You can do some carbon fiber straps that come from here to over here.
Okay. So and obviously though, in your work though, all this is coming out.
Yeah, it's got to come out.
Because like all this, like you can tell something's.
That's from the push on that wall is why you're getting that. So what we can do when these cabinets are down and this bottom base is out and these tile are off, we can wrap that carbon fiber here and probably put 2 beams right there and that'll take care of that.
Now you remember too, you've got to think as the engineer and the contractor, because obviously we got to satisfy the engineer at the end of the day. So whatever they want is the gospel.
Yeah, it'll be tiebacks right there, I promise you.
Okay. What about outside? Can you show me what, like, this is your chance to decide what's the number here, you know what I mean? Like we're literally writing an offer in about a minute and a half. So it's gonna come off of, you say, I can get in and out for this, I think. I'm probably writing an offer based on that.
Let me check here.
It was listed at $350, as is, and they dropped it to $275 this morning. There's a lot of exits here. We could do a whole flip on this. We could do every single thing new in here. We could do a flagship product, or we can not. We can fix the structural. We can get it financeable. We can, clean it up. We could even paint the brick outside, and then we can roll. And Heather would say, in her world, the big issue for a buyer here is if they can't finance it. So, and currently, with this, they can't finance it. So if we fix why they can't finance it, you win. You got to keep teaching us, Mike. The outside can talk to you just as much as the in. Obviously, you probably already saw the cracks up there, so.
So a lot of the cracking that you got that you're showing outside is where the walls are starting to push in.
Yeah.
So once you support it, you'll be good. We can just retuck outside. I don't think you're gonna need piers. It's all basement issue. We can beam this. There's no shear. I just peeled a couple tile off. There's no shear right there. So you're gonna look at 6 beams here, two here, probably 3 carbon fibers going horizontal. You got 10 beams on this wall. We're not gonna do nothing to this because it comes out the grade and it's all coming in. It's trying to rack and twist. So I can't tell you about that wall where the fireplace is because it's got that veneer on it, that stone veneer.
But that is the garage wall, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna have anything on it. because the garage is blocking all the water.
That makes sense. And it's sloped out.
Yeah.
What about this wall?
10 beams and a drain system in here to get the water out with probably 2 sumps.
So you have a number?
Not yet. I gotta add it all up. Foundation only is $38,500. That's without the porch.
What do you think? Give me an idea on the porch.
Probably, rough guess, I'll say $4,500. Tear out and redo. Rough guess.
Is that all you need to see in here?
That's it.
Okay. What about?
I do need to see the garage because we need to go over there and look at that
go try
because
to
the
figure
front
it out.
of it looks like it has a little bit of movement. From the looks of this, you're going to end up putting piers right here because you're getting these long cracks right here.
And that's on your number.
No, that's not.
Now what? What are they up here?
1,300. Yeah, so what I was wanting to see is to see if this wall was pulling away. So it's not, so it won't need no tie back. So you're looking at the 9 piers, which your total now will be, without the porch added in, $50,200. If you add the porch, which was 45, you'll be 54,700.
55,000 is structural.
All right, so we have the number, it's 55,000 bucks. So let's talk about how this deal should shake out. We're going to offer 200,000 as is, close within 10 days, no contingencies, no inspections other than the one we did. 55,000 in structural, that'd put us all in at about 260,000. I think we could sell the house totally as is at that point for about 300, 320, somewhere in there. Or we can do 60,000 in renovations inside the house on top of the structural. That would put us all in at about 320, and I think it could sell for 400 at that point. Or the wild card is we do one of those 2 scenarios and then we survey the side lot off and we build a new construction home there. So who knows what we'll do, but who knows if they'll take the offer. You'll have to find out next week. I hope you've enjoyed this content. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can find out if we screwed up or not, and I'll see you guys on the next one.